This is Hamrawit Tasfa. I am here to talk about the situation that I have faced. I believe that I have been treated very unfairly in my job, and I wanted to discuss about it. First of all, I want to thank so much for those who signed the petition for me. I really want to thank you so much for taking your time to sign. And this is my job. I'm Montgomery College. And for those of you that do not know, but especially for those who have signed my petition saying thank you, I wanted to be transparent to let you know what has happened, because I believe in transparency. And I believe when you take your time to sign that petition for me, I owe you an explanation about what has happened. I have worked in the college more than 11 years. So the first, I believe, 10 years, I worked in community engagement. And in that job, I truly worked with the underserved community. I was able to see the need of so many diverse prospective students and students. In that experience, what I have seen is that this prospective student and students are very eager to succeed at the college, but that there are different hindrances that deter them from becoming successful. And I've been advocating for that, and I have done so many different projects while at that job. And then the college had an opening for East County Education Center director position, and I applied for that job, and I was chosen as an interim position. And after I got hired, well, the first thing that I have done was going into the community to learn about the community, to meet with the community groups, members, to see about what their need is, how we can make the education closer to them. Because I truly believe education should not just come physically. We need to make sure whatever hindrance that they're having from coming to the college, we need to create the right bridge. So that's what I've been doing. I've been meeting with African American groups, Latino, Ethiopians, Francophone groups. I've been meeting with churches, mosques, Vietnamese group. I've been meeting with diverse group. I was meeting with this group called LabQuest, Friends of White Oak, Riderwood community. There was different groups that really have a great intention, wanting to connect with the college and wanted to work with us in order to make sure that East County Education Center is successful in its endeavor as it becomes a center, as well as in its journey to become a campus. I was hearing so many different things from these groups, especially the underserved community. So I started taking this to the college, to leadership, saying that we need to make sure that our service, especially at first when students come, it's really suitable to their need. If we don't capture them when they come first, we will lose many of our prospective students. One of the first hurdles that I have met was for the first 7 or 8 months, I did not meet with leadership of the department that is responsible for first when students come. I met with somebody briefly, but we never discussed about what is it that we can do in order to create the right bridge for students who first come to visit the college. And as we know, that is the first place that we need to make sure that we make the college friendly for the diverse groups that come to the college. The college has this in its strategy goal, but it was very disheartening to me that the leadership in that department was not willing to meet with me. I was a director of that place. Not just that, I was hearing from different community groups, from the underserved community. Like I've said, we have a large African American groups, we have large immigrants. And I was hearing that, they would love to come to the college, but that there are some things we need to do, especially at the entrance points. So it was very frustrating not being able to meet with the leadership. And as it was going on, as I said, I was first hired as an interim. The permanent position opened, but might be 5-6 months after I filled out an application. And after it was assessed, after I was interviewed, compete with other applicants, I was fully hired. And my supervisor at the time, she continued telling me that she was very satisfied with my job, and I was hired as a permanent position. And when I was given my performance evaluation, my supervisor gave me A+. She was very happy with me, and I was told that I was doing everything that I can to make sure that this was this place really met the need of the community around it. And another thing that I wanted to make sure to do, created an advisory group. I created an advisory group from the different departments of the college so that we can discuss how we can appropriately reach our youth around there, out of school youth, the public school, the MCPS public school, the immigrant community, the different community around us, underserved community. So as this was going on, another person, my supervisor, hired under her and above me. He moved in from another place and he was hired in that job role. From the time that he came in, I continued advocating for the underserved community, but there was tension saying that this is not your place to advocate for this community. And I continued saying that I am here for the underserved community. I'm continuing hearing. I'm not just getting this from my head. I am hearing from these groups, and I'm here representing the college. So as this was going on, I believe around Thanksgiving, I received an email from the Ethiopian Community Center saying that we are sending, on that email they said, we're sending a lot of people to the college, but they're not being served appropriately. Along with that, they sent me a video in which they made to do an outreach for people to come to Montgomery College. And on that video, more than 3,000 people have responded saying they are interested. This is a big deal. This is a community center that wrote me that email, a community center that represents a large group. By the way, the feasibility study shows that Ethiopians in that area are the largest or one of the largest groups in that area. We have a large Francophone community there. We have a large Latino group. We have a large African American group. We have to make sure to see the population there and to make sure that we are making the college accessible to them in the way they need to. And I believe the community that we serve is an expert in its own need. And that's what I was saying. So that's why I did, when I got this email, I wrote a long email saying, we're not doing enough to reach the community. And here is an email that I have gotten from the community. I sent this to my supervisor as well as to the person that hired me, which is his supervisor, because she knows the situation from the beginning. She knows the hurdles that I was facing, not being able to meet with the leaders, especially those who are responsible to meeting people at first contact. So I CC'd them and sent this email. I did not get any type of reply from my supervisor. I think it was after 2.5, in 3 weeks, he called me to his office. He was aggressive. He was shouting at me. He was stomping on the table. And the first thing he said was, do you want to lose your job? I said, no, I don't want to lose my job. I am here as a voice of the community because I got this email from the community. He shouted at me. He kept on saying, you are a troublemaker. I am going to write you. His main concern is, why did you CC my supervisor? Why did you put her in here? I said, I did not mean to just CC her. She knows about this situation since I was the director. She knows about what I've been hearing from the community. She knows about the gap I've been explaining to her. I wanted to give you guys a whole picture. He said, I told you not to communicate with her in any way. You are a troublemaker. And he said, I'm going to write you a performance improvement. And the thing is, the interesting thing is these points he raised, many of them are points he has never raised before, and points that are completely untrue statements. And I told him there, I said to him, this is untrue. This is not, does not represent me. And some of it, to be honest, it was like, when people come, you asked the security person to call you. They don't work for you. you took a key from the security desk and opened door. First of all, I did not do that. I never did that. And second of all, asking the security, the public safety person to call me, because my office is in the back. I didn't think it was something that would get me a performance written. It's just so many things that I have never heard before. And he said, you cannot meet with any leadership until I tell you to do so, and you're going to have this performance improvement. So I abided by that. I continued sending him the weekly things of what I've been doing. And I was meeting with him every 2 weeks. And I made sure that everything that he has expected from me, I was doing, but I went above and beyond. Again, I feel like as a director, I was there to represent the college as well as to be the voice for the community. So, and I was meeting these people, and we were having so many different events to bring the community. And I wanted to make sure we are creating the right bridge. My supervisor did not want to hear that, but I continued having to make sure that I was building the relationship with these groups. As I've said, Friends of White Oak, LabQuest, I was hearing so many different things from them about their need to connect with the college. And like I said, religious groups, different immigrant groups I was working with. So came first year, we were getting ready for the anniversary, for ECEC anniversary. I contacted each instructor, told them, invited them to come. We were having so many different plans. We're working with students, with community groups to make sure that the first year anniversary was really memorial. Looking forward to a big future. We had such big plans. Was planning to on a project with out school youth, with MCPS, with different immigrant groups, community groups. Was working with youth, young African American youth, what we can do in order to reach them. There were so many plans, and I was really excited. And I was preparing for this event. Little did I know what was cooked for me. I got an email from my supervisor. First thing in the morning, I want you to come. And I went in, there was HR and him. And I was told that I was demoted from my job. All I was told was that I was not capable of continuing performing. And I was told that either I'm going to have a demotion, or my other option was to take money. And as I was reading that, if I take money, I would keep quiet. And my conscience will not allow me that, because I believe I am a person of value, and I'm not going to take money and keep quiet, because there are a lot of underserved communities in the East County that need our voice. I'm not going to stop speaking up for these people. Montgomery College is a great college. I want to say there are great employees. Even in leadership, there are great leaders. And I really thank them. These are really, 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 really great leaders. I appreciate them. I have learned so much from them. And so that I want to make sure. And the college has so much great resources. And there are individuals, teachers, professors, leaders in different areas in the administration that do their best to give to their community. I want to applaud them for that. But then there, I was also getting a lot of challenge because I was stand up for the underserved. And what the main challenge that I was facing was, you need to replicate exactly how the other campuses are doing. You need to just be told what to do and keep quiet. And it makes me very sad, because the college is a community college. As a Black woman, as an immigrant woman, as an Ethiopian, I have seen the different challenges that we face in order to be successful in this country. And this time is a time that we need to come together and stand for the underserved. So it makes me sad. The very fact that I stood up for the underserved has cost me my job as a director. But that will not stop me from standing up for the truth. I will continue until the day that I die to stand for those that are underserved. I felt like I owe you, after signing my petition, to let you know exactly what has happened. I will communicate about future plans that I have, but I just wanted to take my time to let you know what has happened. At the end, I want to say in Montgomery College, to those who are hard worker, professors, different leaders, different staff in different capacity that I have seen, I want to thank them so much. In East County, there were service workers who are helping students when they first come in. They're really, really great workers. I have no complaint on them. My issue is on the strategy of the college, especially in leadership, and making sure that the college has created the right bridge in working with the diverse group that we were. And I feel like it costed me my job as a director, but I will continue to stand for my truth. If not in this college, continue on in a different way. And I wanted to take my time to let you know about what has happened. Thank you for standing up for me. So many of you have encouraged me, prayed for me, for signing my petition. I really want to thank you.